opportunities are absent until you take them, right? So for an instance, let me share a story. I heard it from one of my teachers, right? So um, he Acharya Prashant, right? So he's I take lessons from him, like from his YouTube videos and all. So he uploaded a short where he explained about his conversation with a MBA student, a person who is basically doing MBA, right? So he asked the student that why are you doing MBA currently? So the student said that, Acharya ji, I want to work for 5-10 years, and then after 5-10 years, after gaining some experience, some money, I want to start up an NGO. So then Acharya Prashant asks that, what NGO will you, what will be the motive of your NGO? Then he said, underprivileged kids and people who don't get enough education and don't get enough feeding, I will take care of them. I will set up an organization so that people look after them. So Acharya Person said, so why are you doing it now? I mean, why are you not doing it now? Why are you doing it why need to wait for 5 to 10 years? Then the student said, no, Acharya ji, I want to have some experience and all those. Um, some experience, some money. I want to know the world first before I step into doing all these things. Then Acharya Bashan said, then you will never be able to do it. Then of course, as we all are, we will try to justify that, no, we will do, I just need some experience, right? So so Acharya Bashan further showed him that, okay, come here, and there was a window there, and beside the window he showed the person that, um, see, there are some. There was, I think, a nearby slum or some village kind of thing. So Ashira Bashan showed him that, okay, this is there. So why are you not helping them now? These kids are there. Why are you not going and helping them out now? It's only some kind of social conditioning upon you that, okay, I need to help the underprivileged, and not it is not something internal. It has, if it was internal, then you would have loved it, and even after doing your MBA, your studies and all those, after that you would also, indulge in, maybe after, let's say, your classes go for around 6 hours a day. So after 6 hours or 8 hours, you will go, let's say, even spend 1 hour or 30 minutes. Even now, like, why do you need to wait some 150 years, right, to get something started? Now, see, I have to keep myself fit, right? So I have no necessity actually to play cricket and, do all these exercises and all this stuff, because my so-called field is completely different. Because I am a JE aspirant, so I have to study for JE and all those. So I do that. But in the morning, I wake up, I go for a run, I practice a bit of cricket. Why? Because I love it in the sense that I'm not forced. It is not like, oh no, I am disciplined and that's why I go running. No, initially it was like that. And let me tell you one thing also. When I used to go running, during that time, without having any motivation, that, okay, I just used to watch motivational videos and went to run. And I kind of hated running. My father forced me always that, run and all those, because you are getting fat and all those. So but I ran, but it was not something internal. It did not come internally. But now, even when my father says that, oh no, okay, stay at home. Even when it was raining, I went and ran. It was not because, because currently my physical figure has improved a lot from previously. Um, but the thing is, again, it's just love. It's just something I took the opportunity that, okay, I have the place now. My mother sometimes tell me that all this running and all these activities you can do, even these YouTube videos and all, you can make this after you clear J and all those. But after J, maybe I will be busy in engineering. Now I'm busy in clearing J, and next maybe I will be busy in studying for other exams, or maybe qualifying even the exams in the colleges. So if I don't start now, then when will I start, right? So that's the thing which I wanted to mention, that opportunities don't exist. You feel that I have no opportunity. My mother told that she wanted to teach, kids, like a tuition and something like that. My mother, she is a headmistress, right, in a government school. So she wants to teach personally, because of course in the government schools are not much, what can I say, educate for education, most of the government schools, especially in West Bengal, they just run for the, my mother, of course, have conversations with me that, it's just again, children comes and teachers give them food, and they only come, for food and other this monetary benefits and all those. No real wish or desire for education, right? So that's the thing. She wanted to teach someone. Of course, that is also a monetary desire. If you become a very good teacher, then you also will earn more. But keeping the monetary benefits aside, just to prove that okay, I want to teach someone. So I want to, whatever I have accumulated, whatever knowledge I have gained by studying all these, I wanted to share. So that's the kind of opportunity. Now my mother thinks that no, how can I do it? Now I am no student will come to me currently, because my mother is of course not very popular. So she always has this fear that what if no one will come, so let's why indulge in insecurity, right? So the more you think like that, that okay, I will do it later and all this, so it will never happen. Honestly, it's a proven fact, and I hope that you have also experienced this many a times. That many a times I have told that I will do this kind of theory or questions later on, in the night. Even I miss it that okay, my day ended, but I could not do that thing. So it is not again not only limited to academic or sports. Is applicable to various fields of life. In anything you want to do, any, let's say you want to play cricket. Like currently, I am also a bit. I've got a bit interested in cricket. I've never played cricket honestly. It might seem absurd, but from my childhood, I was never enrolled in any academy. Most of my friends were. Um, I was not enrolled officially in any academy. I played a bit at home with my friends, maybe occasionally. That too, not much. But again, now I feel like okay, I want to play, so I play also. Now my parents have the other view that okay, why are you playing now? You should focus on studies. See, of course, I'm focusing on studies as well. So of course, studying is very important. But again, if I don't do it now, then when? 50 years later, who knows? Then see, now I am preparing for J. I will do this, and after that, I will do another thing. So whatever whatever coming internal, not society, not the society's conditioning. Whatever is coming from internally, why not do it now? Like all this, okay, helping poor children, helping you people. So I could have thought that okay, let me give this advice um, when I will get to some good college, or I will get some stands, then more, of course more people will come. But again, I know I have 14 subscribers again, not a really big number compared to the humongous views the other videos get, but still 14 real people listening to me all this advice, because this advice is of course very valuable. Not everyone likes this, right? But anyway, so still 14 people are listening. That's great. I mean, really, I don't think even 14 people. I don't think that I have 14 friends who will listen to me. On a daily basis, at least uh, 5 to 6 people they listen, right? So I think they do find it interesting and insightful. So that's why, again, um, so that's the thing. That's the only thing. Of course, it's just short video. It's nothing too long. Just I wanted to share that opportunities. You have to take it. Then the more you will take your opportunity, the more luck you will be having. And believe me, it's really the truth. It's the proven fact. It's psychologically it's also proven, and experimentally, of course, you also know it. And also, one slight advice is that don't overhype anything, because the more you overhype, the more difficult it is to you. Because let's say I had this examination in ICC, right? I studied I in ICC board up to class 10th, grade 10th, right? So I actually never much focused on this exam, honestly, because um, I I was always what can I say, immersed into studying. I was more interested into knowing rather than just somehow studying for marks and all those. So I just studied for fun, and the marks came. I got 98%. Of course, again, this is not because I want to show that my superiority, but it's just an example that if you just overhype it too much, that currently I am overhyping J, right? That okay, J and all those very tough exam. The more you overhype, the more you make yourself feel inferior, then the more you will realize that no, I cannot reach that goal. Just normalize with it, and just magic will happen. So of course, magic in the sense you have to put in efforts. That's the life you want to live, right? So that's it. That's all I have to share. So I hope you do apply it in your life and get some benefits. Please do mention in the comments. So see you. Take care and bye.